We'll start with proper dance posture. Slightly bent knees, chest lifted, shoulders relaxed and back, and drop the tailbone. Hip slides are a very common movement in Oriental dance, and they're executed by simply pulling the hip to one side and then pulling it to the other side. Everything above the waistline stays as still as you can possibly keep it, and nothing moves except for the hips. If you imagine that you have a string on each side, and each time that string gets pulled, the hip slides over, it'll help you execute this movement more effectively. Also, if you think about dropping your hips towards the floor every time you move, it'll help you stretch out those side muscles and keep it more horizontal. The knees stay together and don't alternately move back and forth as in some other movements. Hip slides. Another basic fundamental of Oriental dance is the hip circle. This movement is executed with soft knees, a very still upper body, and if you imagine that you have a pole, a bean pole if you will, running up through the center of your body, and you're going to take your hips and just move them, only the hips, around a tight circle around that bean pole. Lifted in the chest, lots of space in the chest and the belly. The knees are together, and the only thing that moves is this hip area. From the side it looks like this. Tight circle around the pole. Changing direction. And from the front again. These are small hip circles.